and welcome back to another episode of Adventures in Collecting on our YouTube channel, where we review and take a deeper look at the toys we talk about on the show. I have a super weird one with me today. I am actually not sure whether or not I have a real version of this figure. I have a sinking suspicion that I may have been duped and may have a bootleg or a knockoff version. I am not well versed in the world of SH Figuarts, and neither is my brother. So please feel free to weigh in. I know this figure is long out of production, and there's really only an aftermarket for it. And frankly, it reminds me of a great video game that I used to play on the Sega Genesis called Moonwalker. I, of course, am talking about the SH Figuarts Michael Jackson. Now, full disclosure, this box is really beat up. From what I can tell on some of the pictures that I've looked up of the real one, this is supposed to kind of be a holographic or kind of shiny, glowy, sparkly version of MJ here. And it is not. It is just gray, and the box is really beat up, and it kind of looks a little, yeah. So I don't know. To be perfectly frank, like I said, I really wanted this figure mainly to get in probably that pose. I don't know if you could see behind me there. I still have to light it up, but our NECA turtles are back there along with my Blink-182 pops, and I'm thinking of making that a little like music nostalgia tribute shelf, which will probably end with this. But we're gonna switch to the other view, and we're gonna actually open this on the table. So, that way. All right, and here we go. We have MJ here ready to open. You know, from what I can tell with these figures, I mean, we have the full operations manual. So maybe I'm incorrect here. Maybe this is the real deal. I don't know. But we can see we have instructions on how to take him apart. There are lots of instructions that I can't read, but I can read the pictures. So you can see pretty detailed. It feels good, like in terms of like the stock of paper. All right, so one of the things that I think is the coolest thing with this toy is its display base is actually his shadow, so you can do that signature lean. Let's grab some scissors here and let's... Okay, so we have his detachable chest piece here. Oh god, his head already fell off. Let's see. I mean, that looks pretty good, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna be a snob about it or anything, but that looks pretty good. He's sturdy. He's not really wobbly. Now, again, full disclosure, my only real experience with SH Figuarts is the Goku that I just bought for Voice of the Pod, Joe, at Target, and I do have what I know for a fact to be a knockoff Hulk figure. So let's see. So we got his neat little hat here. Seems to fit on his head all right. Yeah, looks about right. It looks like the Moonwalker. You know, even if the face is a little bit off there, this is still a really good looking figure. Let's see if there's a big difference in the heads. They look nearly identical to me. I am not seeing much of a difference there in terms of expression. I think one is supposed to be more of a smile and the other more of a straight face. So I don't know, is there such a thing as like a partial clone? All right, anywho, go over some of the things that he has. We have the detachable feet here, which is kind of the big thing for me. So the feet come out really nice. I mean, no issues there. Do the other ones peg in? Because again, doing just a little bit of reading about the SH Figuarts bootleg market is that some of the pieces, once you pop them out, the replacements do not fit in. Now that fits in great. All right, let's see if we can get him to peg into his shadow here. Look at that. Right in. Right in. We are in business. We are in business. Can we get the hat to pose on? Oh, let's see. Moment of truth. Oh boy. Oh boy. There we go. Look at that. That's pretty neat. All right, we're just gonna get rid of that for a moment. And we do have this other torso. So I know the tie is supposed to come off. Yep, it does. And then it looks like you're supposed to take the arms off at these ball joints here. No. It's supposed to come off at the other junction. There we go, like that. All right. Let's see if we can get that other one. So far this is living up to the not really showing me that it's a knockoff or a KO here, because everything is pegging and unpegging like it's supposed to, which is kind of cool. So let's take the torso, the top torso off here, and we'll put the other one on. All right, we're in. We are in. Let's see if we can get this guy in. See if we can get the neck on. There we go. Oh, I keep doing my worst impression of a Michael Jackson yell. Sorry. Yeah, man. There we go. All right, so, I mean, I still don't know where to land on, on whether or not this is a legit version of this figure or not. All right, so the verdict. I am fairly certain that this is a clone or a knockoff version of this figure. Does that mean I hate it? No, I feel bad because that this means that somebody else is stealing the work of Tamashii Nations and the Michael Jackson estate and all that stuff, and that feels messed up. But at the same time, there is only an aftermarket for this toy at this point. Nobody, they're not producing it anymore. So it's kind of like a catch-22. I really wanted it for my collection. I missed the boat, and the difference in price between this and what could potentially be this or a real one, you really don't know until you get it. I think this is fine. The way that his hat sits, it does kind of obscure most of his face anyway. So, the way that you would have him posed on a shelf, from a distance, it looks like it'll still photograph pretty well. We'll put it in the light box and we'll play around with it. And see what we can get in terms of photos. But I think overall, I'm happy with it. You could search on eBay for SH Figuarts Michael Jackson. Oddly enough, you'll get this, and you'll get a Figma Michael Jackson from the Thriller. Again, I have no idea whether that one is legit, just like this one. But this is interesting. So the whole world of strange bootleg toys, but this one will look great on my shelf. I hope, fingers crossed. Hopefully he stays together during the photography. We're gonna leave it at that. So we're gonna say that this was not the SH Figuarts Michael Jackson. Yeah, I don't think it was, but I still like it. It'll still be on my shelf. So as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button down there, so that way you don't miss any of our YouTube videos, whether it's going over weird shit like this or potentially a really cool real figure. You can hit that subscribe button and check it out. Make sure while you're subscribing to things, you follow us at AIC_podcast on Instagram and Twitter, where we're constantly posting toy news and all kinds of cool stuff that we find. And then, of course, the podcast. So, Adventures in Collecting, wherever you listen to podcasts, or you can hit the link that we have in the description below, which will take you to our website, and you can find it wherever you listen. But thanks for coming, and this was Michael Jackson. Until next time.